Hello world, it's StuntsGH3 here again. Um, this is going to be a very, serious video. If you're here to watch me be funny, you've come to the wrong place. If you're not mature enough to handle mature or disturbing content, just leave now, because you're not going to like this video. This is addressing the mass shooting that happened earlier today, Friday, December 14th, 2012, in Connecticut, when a man walked into an elementary school and opened fire. It's horrible incidents which I think could have been prevented, and there are other people who think it could have been prevented, who see eye to eye with me on this issue. So I'm going to, before the Protectionists try to shoot me down, I'd ask you hear me out. Let me explain our viewpoint with evidence that's been laid out by other people, like Nut and Fancy, on YouTube. I'll leave a link to his channel in my description. You should definitely check him out. He has a very well made video on this, very good video. Basically, we don't really know everything finalized yet, because this just happened today. It's still breaking news. Basically, this guy walks into a school with a Glock, a SIG, and starts shooting, and the media, who wants to portray guns as bad and we should get rid of them. Sorry people who are watching this who are going to get offended. Told you I'm expressing my opinion. Expressing guns are bad. Militaristic is bad. He was wearing so-called tactical clothing, and apparently that's supposed to have to do with he's a mass murderer. I just don't agree with that. History, recent and past, has shown that no amount of legislation is going to stop this from happening. A person with bad intentions is not going to care what laws are passed, and laws will not stop the black market. That's right, the black market. Criminals a lot of the time, do not legally obtain guns. They buy them on the black market, where nobody gives a crap about the laws. Yes, that's right. How does that feel? That's right. Now, allow me to cast your mind back to April 2007 with the Virginia Tech mass shooting. That mass shooting was also in one of these so-called gun-free zones where guns are not permitted. And this is just for those of you who are not familiar. And the man comes in and he opens fire and kills, 32 people? Yeah. And wounds so many others. And just horrible. And I think it could have all been prevented if they had just gone with the... One second. If they had someone, responsible citizen, who was there to respond when trouble broke out, I think it could have saved lives. And the advocates of guns are bad, get rid of all guns, this is something I think a lot of them can't realize, is that the criminals don't care in that a person there with a gun or a responsible response or armed response is going to be faster than any police. It's just the way it's going to work, unless the police can travel through a time machine to the incident. Basically, yeah, things got ugly fast because the guy was pretty much able to have his way. And yeah, and in this incident, same thing. It's a gun-free zone. Guy is able to just walk in, just waltz in there and start killing people. We don't know what his motive was. Really, I don't care what his motive was. I think he should be punished by death regardless. That's just my opinion. That's an issue for another day. And I just don't think it's... I don't understand how people can see it this way. How people manage to forget that the black market exists. I know why the media does it. The media is in support of our politicians with a progressive agenda who want to slowly take away the rights of us citizens to defend ourselves. So we're going to start with guns, and it's going to move into these airsoft guns. And it's going to be these knives. Just going to become everything. Look at the UK, this happened there. And look how well that's working for them. Yeah. And just as Nothing Fancy said, it's going to get worse, I think. Yeah, but I'm still using my free speech while I have it. Sorry, I am. I warned you. I warned you. I'm sorry. I'm using my free speech. I'm one kid. I'm sitting in my room making a video about my thoughts. Deal with it. I'm allowed to do that according to the First Amendment to our Constitution. If you don't like it, you can get out of here. Oh, still with me? Okay, we're going to move on. There have been, over the last few years, I'm not just going to blame it on Obama, because it's not just Obama. I think that some of the problem is with previous presidents also. There have been a lot of anti-freedom laws that have been passed, particularly in fields like guns, which I feel are unnecessary and just strip us good guys of our rights and give the bad guys an advantage for whatever evil deeds they have planned. I just don't think it's right. I know they may or may not be doing it with good intentions, but I think they should look at results rather than intentions or anything like that. They should look at the results, comparing what few reported incidents there were where a concealed carry weapon holder stepped in to what happened in these free fire zones, and they would see that these methods clearly do not work, and they would be able to change them. So please, I ask you to take this seriously and reconsider your thoughts on the whole guns are bad movement. Because guns are a good thing. when they're used responsibly, they save lives. They save lives from the evil elements. That will be all for now. I may follow up on this later. Thank you everyone for watching. Senza GH3 signing out.